Hey guys, welcome back to another video on FIFA Football Fans. Know they changed the name, and this week is game week 33 predictions. Now I'm kind of in a rotten mood because Tottenham lost 3-1 last night. I've tried to forget it, trying not to watch that much football, but can't help myself because I'm so happy football's back. And let's just get on with the predictions. So, obviously, with every video, I do the Prediction League, and thank you for those that have joined the league. That we have a few new members. G19, please subscribe to him. Liam Talks Football, also subscribe to him. I think that is it for the moment, but it's still not too late. Probably this week or maybe next week will probably be the deadline. So yeah, I'll give you the results. In 7th place, G19, 18 points. He got 7 this week. I'm just going to give you an average on the week that he missed. So that was 18. 11 is the average. So plus, yeah, you do the maths. So you've got 18. HJ90 is 6th with 20. You got 9 this week. Still pretty good. Then we have 3 people joint 3rd. Liam Talks Football, me, and Bobby's Football News, but all on 22. Liam Talks Football, you got 11 this week. Bobby's Football News and me got 12. Now, then there is the top 2, which is the same as last week. Ethan, Football Overload, is going to be in this video. Please subscribe to him. Very good channel. He's got 13 points, so that means he's on 26. But the leader, Classic Sports, Safi, is also going to be in this video. Please subscribe to him. He has an absolute brilliant channel, including a really good documentary of Jamie Vardy. He's got 10 points this week, but he got 18 last week, which is amazing. So he's on 28 points. So yeah, the deadline is probably going to be next week. So yeah, put your predictions down below if you want to join. Anyway, that's the Prediction League done. Now let's go on to next week's predictions. So the first game I see is Norwich v Brighton. It's a kind of relegation, I guess. Brighton are in a good form until their 2-0 defeat to Man U. But they played really hard games so far. Leicester, Arsenal and Manchester United. They finally got an easy one against bottom team Norwich, who were just, well, they were just appalling against Arsenal. Defensively, they're just so leaky. But I can fancy them getting a point out of this one. I'm going 1-0. Just for the fact, because these Brighton normally like to sit back. In all of their games, they know they probably want to sit back a bit, and they're not really that good attackingly. They've scored only 2 goals in the 3 games, so I'm going with a 1-1 draw here.
Right, first game up is Norwich-Brighton. I'm going 1-0 Brighton.
Norwich-Brighton, and I'm going for a Brighton 2-0 win. Norwich have been on bad form recently, and Brighton, yes, they lost 3-0, but I think they'll still win.
Next is Leicester Palace. Now, Leicester, okay, they've been pretty terrible, and they need to watch their back, because they could miss the chance on Champions League football. Wolves and Man U are literally creeping up behind them, and they need to get their act together, and it's against this Palace side who I thought would win comfortably with Burnley, but lost 1-0. But I think they'll bounce back, but I don't think they'll win. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Leicester's poor form to continue.
Leicester Palace, these teams haven't been on form recently, so I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Now, next is probably one of the most easiest predictions. A team that has been revitalised in the restart, and they just, 2 wins and 1 draw. And they look to be go for Champions League football. And it's a team that is just so leaky at the back. They conceded 4 against Newcastle, and I can see them easily going down now. It's Manchester United v Bournemouth, and I'm pretty confident Man U will win. I've even got 3 players from my fantasy in Manchester United in it. So, I think that it'll be an easy win for Man U, 3-0, and hopefully my fantasy do well.
Next up is Man United, looking good at the moment, coming off a 3-0 win against Brighton, against Bournemouth, losing 4-1 to Newcastle. So I think this should be a no-brainer, 4-0 win for Man United.
Man U Bournemouth, I think that Man U will win comfortably, and I think that they'll win 3-0.
Also, some of you want me to not burn my face. I will sometime, but it might be a few weeks, so I will eventually, so don't worry. Anyway, let's just get on with the next prediction. And that prediction for the game is Wolverhampton Wanderers v Arsenal. Arsenal recovered superbly from that Brighton defeat with wins against Southampton, Norwich and Sheffield United in the FA Cup. But this is going to be a harder one. But after that Brighton defeat, I would easily say Wolves would win. But I am saying that Wolves, it'll be a draw, 1-1. Not really much anything else to say. Wolves they've won games, haven't really got a challenge yet, so 1-1 draw.
Wolves, Arsenal now, both teams in really good form, so I think we'll end with a 1-1 draw. Both teams battling out for a place in Europe, so 1-1 draw.
Wolves Arsenal, it hurts to say for me, but I think that we'll lose 2-1 from Raul Jimenez and Adama Traore.
So next up is Chelsea Watford. One team is doing brilliantly until they lost to West Ham and the restart, that is Chelsea. And Watford, who had an impressive draw v Leicester, but they have had 2 defeats to Southampton and Burnley. Now, I think it's going to be an easy win for Chelsea here, 3-0.
Now it's my team, Chelsea against Watford. I don't want to speak about our last results, so I'll just get straight to the score. I think we will get a 2-1 win, same score as the reverse fixture.
And Chelsea-Watford, I don't see why Chelsea cannot win this comfortably. I'm going for a 2-0 Chelsea win.
Burnley, Sheffield United next, and it's on the Sunday, and it's gonna be a very close game. I think those two teams are probably a bit like each other. I think they play their players, they don't have much foreign players, but Sheffield United do have that attacking intent and Burnley do not. But I'm going for a 1-1 draw here, just plain old 1-1 draw.
Burnley Sheffield now, and I think Burnley will actually lose this game. Sheffield look a better side, coming off a win against Tottenham, so I'm going 2-0 Sheffield.
Burnley, Sheffield United, these teams both have great goalkeepers, and I think that they'll say you shall not pass, and I'm going for a 0-0 draw.
Newcastle, West Ham now, and Newcastle are doing brilliantly. They may have lost to Man City in the Cup, but they beat Sheffield United 3-0, and also they beat Bournemouth 4-1 at home. Now, Bournemouth were poor in that game, but it shows that Newcastle can score goals. Meanwhile, West Ham got a massive win v Chelsea. Bit of an unexpected win there. So anyway, yeah, I'm going for another draw here, 1-1, and yeah.
Newcastle, West Ham, and I think West Ham will probably actually lose this game. Yes, they beat us, but I think Newcastle do look on good form, so I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
Newcastle, West Ham, these teams came off good wins, so I think that Newcastle will win 2-1.
Liverpool, Aston Villa now, and Liverpool are the champions, but look what happened. They lost to Man City, so maybe Villa will be inspired to do the same thing, but I don't think they'll be able to. I'm going with a 2-0 Liverpool win. At their best, they can still beat anyone.
Southampton versus Man City. I might be doing a live stream. I think I've scheduled it, but I'm still not sure if I am going to. But we'll hopefully, if I do, please remember to tune in. But anyway, Southampton, Man City, it's going to be a hard game. It's going to be... Yes, Man City won 4-0 just because the Premier League champions. But Southampton, the last few victories, matches between those two have been close ones. So I'm still going to go for a 3-1 City win though.
Next up is City Southampton. Good game this actually should be, but I think if City are determined to show Liverpool that they're going to win the league next year, so I'm going to go with a 3-0 Man City win, an inspirational win.
City Southampton now. I do not see why Kevin De Bruyne cannot tear up this team. Even though Southampton caused some threat on Man City, I think that they will lose 3-1.
Now my team Spurs v Everton, and I've lost hope for this team. We just don't have any belief. We've done absolutely terribly. So I feel I'm going with a defeat here for us against a Everton side who've doing really well since the restart. Got a good win v Leicester. So yeah, that is what we are going to do. That's what I'm going to predict. A 3-1 win for Everton.
And in the last game, Tottenham-Everton. Tottenham coming off an embarrassing defeat to Sheffield United. Everton beating Leicester. So I think Everton will come away with a 2-1 win.
And Spurs-Everton, I'm going for a Spurs 2-1 win. Harry Kane scored 2 in his last 2. And Everton, they did get a good win over Leicester, but I think that Carlo Ancelotti's team will just narrowly lose.
And that brings us to the end of the predictions. A video for Gameweek 33. Remember, if you want to still join the prediction league, there is still the chance to, and you have until next week. So next week I'm probably going to close it. It's probably too long. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.
La